Hi, this is Eddie of Eddie's Reef Aquarium. In today's video, I bring a different video, a video of a recent purchase that I did of Gorgonia. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shoot some video straight into the tank, showing you the Gorgonia, the placement of it, and then I'll go into specifics, things that I have learned about this animal, what it needs and what it doesn't need, and the different varieties of Gorgonias. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and here I go to the tank. Okay, and here we are at the tank, shooting directly to the Gorgonia. Now there's two types of Gorgonias. There's the photosynthetic Gorgonia, which this happens to be one of them, and the non-photosynthetic Gorgonias. Now the photosynthetic Gorgonias are found in the Atlantic Ocean. The non-photosynthetic Gorgonias are found in the Pacific. Now, upon doing a little research and looking at different videos and checking them out on the internet, you always want to try to purchase and add to your tank a photosynthetic Gorgonia. Those are much easier to keep. They do well in almost all practically types of tanks. It doesn't have to do with water volume. The only thing, yes, that they do need a lot of light, because Gorgonias tend to thrive and tend to grow on shallow water. That, of course, meaning that there's more radiation of sun penetrating into the water. So these types of corals do need more light. You shouldn't put them, like let's say, in the shading area. And they also need water current, like average to high flow of current. Now, what I've done to accommodate this Gorgonia in reference to this small tank, as you guys that follow me must be aware, this is simply just a 9-gallon tank, not until I go ahead and set up the innovative Marine Nuvo 40. But for now, what I did was two things to accommodate this Gorgonia when it comes to the actual environment that it thrives, it lives in. Number one, what I did is the mass spec razor nano lights that I have there on rails, and you're able to move them either forward or back. So what I did, if you notice more or less, you can tell more or less where I have it set up. I went ahead and I moved the nano razor. I moved it a little back so it would acquire more light. That's number one. The second thing that I did is I raised the white balance, because these razors, they have channel A and channel B. These are not controllable by Wi-Fi. I mean, the bigger razors, yes. But this one, being the nano razor, you cannot control it Wi-Fi through your smartphone. So what you have to do is you have to dial in. There's a knob on the front, and you dial in either channel A or channel B. I'm running on channel B, which would be all the blue lights and red and magenta lights. I have them at 70%. Now I had the channel A, which is all the white light. I had it at around 60. So what I did is I pumped it up. I've been pumping it up slowly, because when you pump up lights, you cannot just go ahead and go like from 50 to 70 in one day. There's a chance, in reference to the type of coral that you might have, that you'll burn it, it'll kill it. Now I was already running, like I said before, on channel B, I was running 70%. Now on channel A, I was running 60. So what I did is I ramped up A, which is the white lights, and I brought it up to 65. So what I'm running now, it's on channel A, which is all the white lights, I'm running 65%, and on channel B, I'm running the 70%. And I did notice that there's no shade, there's much more light. And in general, when it comes to the corals, they're more brilliant, and you can actually see some shimmering more effective, because I ramped up the lights. So this is basically the explanation that I wanted to give when it comes to the Gorgonians. When it comes to feeding, being that they're photosynthetic, you can try to feed them. You can try to feed like reef roids or pseudoplankton when you feed your reef, if you so do desire, because as you must be aware, there's people that when it comes to reef keeping, they have low nutrient reef keeping and high nutrient reef keeping. I happen to be the low nutrient type of reef keeper, due to the fact also that this tank is so small. I cannot put a protein skimmer or a bigger type of filter, so I have to be careful when it comes to feeding this type of an aquarium. So that's basically what I wanted to bring up. And as I said before, always try to get a photosynthetic Gorgonia, not a non-photosynthetic Gorgonia, which the non-photosynthetic tend to thrive and grow on the Pacific Ocean. And on the Atlantic Ocean, that's where we have these, the photosynthetic Gorgonias. They'll grow rapidly. You have to make sure that you anchor them down on the substrate or on a rock like I did in this case. And that's basically it. There you have it. That's what I wanted to bring up in this video. Coming up, soon I'll do a complete shot, an update on the tank, because there's other things that I did to the tank. I got rid of the green star polyps because they were overgrowing all over the corals and all that. And unfortunately, being a small tank, I wasn't able to put it on a separate rock and just let them grow there, and you could move around the rock. In this instance, I put the plug on the middle of one of the top rocks, and it started to grow and grow. It was nice and great and beautiful, but I had to do some changes, and I had to move some. I went ahead and moved some corals around, but that I'll leave it for another day. On my next update, which is due already on the tank, I'll go ahead and I'll show you how it looks now, the different changes that I did with different corals and all that, and that's basically it. So like I always say at the end, I do want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it educational and enjoyable, and if you did, just hit the like button, or if not, make a comment on this video. And if you so desire, subscribe to my channel. And like I always say at the end of every video, happy reefing. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.